Then what really explodes? The vapors. The oil evaporates, especially its lighter components. Even in an apparently full tank, above the liquid there's a space with hydrocarbon vapors. These vapors, mixed with air, can become much more dangerous than the liquid itself. In fact, this is the principle we use every day in a car engine. It's not the liquid gasoline that burns like a puddle of fuel. A mixture of air and gasoline vapor enters the combustion chamber. The piston compresses this mixture, the spark plug ignites it, and the hot gases expand and push the piston down. That's how we get mechanical work. In a gasoline engine, this process is controlled. In the Otto cycle, we have intake, compression, combustion, and exhaust. Everything happens in a small volume at the right moment with a mixture of air and fuel vapor, as precisely measured as possible. Here, a fundamental concept in combustion appears, the flammability range. Fuel vapors can only burn within a certain concentration range. If you have too little fuel, combustion won't propagate. If you have too much fuel and too little oxygen, the reaction gets choked. If the ratio is right, the mixture ignites violently. In the car engine, this ratio is controlled. But what happens if a rocket hits an oil tank and suddenly creates a cloud of vapor and fine droplets mixed with air? Then we're no longer talking about an engine. We're talking about a dangerous explosion.